Hi, I'm Tom Misuraca, co-writer of Happy Holidays.
Hi, I'm Tom Rhoads, and I play Kirby Chase.
I'm James C. Ferguson. I'm co-writer, co-producer, director.
Hi, I'm Paul Hungerford. I play Patrick Donovan. That guy. That's me.
So I'm just going to kick us off here. This script was actually the first script I wrote back when I was in college, and actually finished it when I first moved out to Los Angeles. And nothing really happened with it. A few years, and this was like 90. When did we move out? 93? 93. And then we, a little while later, we were trying to get another film going, and we were chasing the money on that project. And this is like 2003. And we spent like a year and a half chasing the money on this other piece, and it didn't quite happen. It sort of fell apart. And then I was actually home with my father, talking to my dad about the project, and he basically said, well, why don't you do your own film? And he said, you know, basically we can help you kind of get it going, and you can do this, that, and the other thing. It has to be kind of small. And so we basically turned our attention to trying to make our own film within the restrictions that we had. So this script was in the trunk, as they say, and it was the cheapest script that we had to produce, and so that's we pulled it out. And when I had first written it in college, it was about three guys in their 20s getting together, and so it was rewritten for three guys in their 30s, and then I think that this is like 2005. I think, because that's when did we start working on the script with Tom? It was like 2000.
Was it that? Maybe a little earlier.
By the way,
than that,
those
maybe
of you paying
2004.
attention, all these shots were done just after a storm hit the north,
Right.
And it couldn't have happened at a perfect time. Production showed up; they had nothing to do, so James said, "Go out and shoot something."
Yeah.
So they went out and they started shooting random shots of snowfall in the area, and I think they had a fantastic opening to the film, and you couldn't have done any better on that production value.
Because because we shot the film. We started production March 2006,
Right.
and we were scheduled to start. We were scheduled to start with 4 days in Rhode Island on March 3rd. And it had been a very mild winter, all winter, and it was sort of wet and muddy. And then this storm showed up, and it actually caused some other production hassles, but it stalled us for a day. But basically, Josh Blakesley, our cinematographer, had the camera, and he just went out and shot some of the stuff. So we pushed a day of production and started shooting the film on the 4th. So Josh was able to get this stuff on the.
And we had
3rd.
dinner on the 5th.
Yeah.
However, prior to dinner, we had it on the 4th. James, let me ask you a question. Just as you said, the way you're making it sound is that you guys were going into production with something, and you guys chose this film based on budget value. Like,
Yes,
you
that
could
was
do the most for the least.
Correct.
And then would you say that you know, so if it wasn't your first choice based on the creative side of it, what were you thinking about making? Is it like Star Wars 9 or
No, well, I mean there was a bunch of. You're good. There was basically we had a few scripts at that point in the pile. One was a period piece, and that was when we tried to get going for a year and a half, and that wasn't going to happen.
Those are cheap.
There was a superhero movie. That's not obviously going to work.
Ahead of your time.
And there was a fantasy script in the pile. So
The contemporary movie about characters was what won.
yeah, basically it was.
But I do believe we were working on this for actually, it had to be, I think it was about a year that we were kind of going back and forth.
I remember
on
you
this.
guys talking about
It had been a long,
Yeah.
it had been a long writing process.
Right.
Because we did that table read
That was way,
spring 2006, because we were in pre-production. No, I'm sorry, 2005.
Yeah.
We were in
2005,
pre-production
yeah.
by the end of 2005, because we were shooting beginning of 2006.
Yeah, because
This is Michelle Gardner. She plays the employee here at the store, and she is brilliant. I just
Phenomenal
adore her.
yeah, she was.
We just missed Bill Daly playing my husband in this film.
Yeah.
I appreciate long-time partner.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Good old gay friend.
Which is the original name of the film.
Yeah.
Good old gay
I'm
friend.
Thomas Rhoads. I'm the gay person in the movie, which is ironic since I play the straight person and Paul plays the gay person because he's more gay than me.
More gay as this. You're more gay as a straight man than I am as a gay man.
Only in that I lay down with men.
Back to
Everything else is
Michelle,
much
who.
more,
Right. Well, no, but in the script, because this thing. Here's the thing. It was we didn't have a lot of money to shoot this. We shot it in 14 days, 10 days in Los Angeles, 4 days in Rhode Island, and we were really trying to do the best film. It's a people in rooms talking movie, but we were trying to do the best product we could on the budget we have, which was very limited. And Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, but this character, didn't we combine two characters? Wasn't there a second character later that was?
We wanted to show that Paul's character was sort of a fish out of water in this town.
Right.
So we had a couple of scenes where we were showing him in his reactions with the people in the town, but it was just too much. We needed to get to the point.
It's a great joke,
right. So we took
that's a great.
And we took that character and nixed it. Somebody, she shows up. She was Kirby had a cousin.
Yeah.
Or no, a niece.
A niece.
And she got combined into the character Michelle was playing there.
This part of the film is actually in Los Angeles.
This is Los Angeles. That's right. And there you are, and there's Bill. And if you haven't noticed already, I just want to give big props to Josh Blakesley, who shot the film.
Oh God.
Because he did an excellent job, and he was really just shooting this with a Canon XL2, and we got him an adapter so that he could put on some 35mm lenses. The only shots that weren't shot with 35 lenses were those shots, the credit sequence shots that you pointed out, Paul.
Right.
When Josh just had the camera, he was running around picking up some footage.
There's a gorgeous contrast there.
Yeah, Josh did an excellent job.
You know, it's not like the North Carolina state flag has a picture of Liberace getting the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, well, not exactly Palm Springs either.
See, Palm Springs is accepted of the gay. It's a nice place, that Palm Springs. I've been there many a time as a straight man as well.
I could show you different parts of Palm Springs.
It's funny. Actually, we're joking about. We come, into this joking like that. It's because I think an important thing to remember about this film, for me, that I really enjoyed about it, it was how I approached the character too. I never wanted it to be stereotypical. I never wanted the character to be kind of perceived as any kind of stereotype. I wanted him to just be a human being, as sexual orientation is just still being a human being.
Well, I think that's the nice thing is you play it really nicely and real. I think it's real.
Yeah.
I think you play it nicely. Now we're in Rhode Island.